Okay, so this is number 1 on the classwork. It's in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So now we know that a is 4, b is negative 8, c is 12. So we know x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And we're going to make our substitutions. So negative b is a negative negative 8, which becomes positive 8, plus or minus the square root of b squared is negative 8 squared, which is 64, minus 4 times a is 4 times c is 12, extend that, all over 2 times a is 4, and that's going to give us 8 plus or minus the square root of 64. Now negative 4 times 4 is negative 16 times 12. You may want your calculator, but it is a minus 192, so it's a negative 192. All over 2 times 4 is 8. Now we have 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 minus 192 is negative 128, all over 8. Now we need a perfect square that goes into 128. The biggest perfect square that goes into negative 128 would be a 64, and it goes in 2 times, but don't forget about that negative 1, all over 8. So now we have 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 is 8, the square root of negative 1 is I, and I don't know the square root of 2, all over 8. Now I'm going to simplify. 8 goes into 8 once, into 8 once, and into 8 once. That means my x is 1 plus or minus 1i radical 2, and I am not going to write it over 1. There we go.